If you're a teacher feeling completely drained, you are not alone. In fact, data shows teacher job-related stress is nearly double that of other working adults. But the biggest myth is that this is some kind of personal failing. It is a systemic issue. It's more than exhaustion. It's demoralization. The feeling you can no longer do the good work you set out for. Here we'll reveal concrete strategies to move from demoralized to remotivated. Let's be clear. Burnout happens to dedicated teachers. It is not a sign of weakness. First, we must correctly diagnose the problem. Are you experiencing burnout or compassion fatigue? Burnout stems from chronic workplace stress, the system. Compassion fatigue is different. It's the emotional cost of absorbing student trauma. Knowing the difference is key because they require different solutions. But if burnout is systemic and the toll is so high, how can one person possibly fight back against such huge forces? The answer is coming. The fight begins internally by reclaiming your narrative and purpose. The first step is to reconnect with your original why. This isn't just nostalgia. It's about rebuilding your self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to succeed. Burnout thrives on inadequacy. Self-efficacy is its antidote. Remembering your why works because it shifts your focus from external frustrations to internal motivation. It reminds you of your moral purpose. Small wins matter because they provide tangible proof against the feeling of ineffectiveness. Each success is a deposit into your self-efficacy account. And self-compassion? Guilt over imperfect lessons drains your energy for the present. Forgiving yourself frees that energy to recover and rebuild. So, how do you fight back? You start by fortifying your mind. You rebuild the psychological armor that the system has worn down, one thought at a time. Okay, you've started to reset your internal mindset. That's a huge step. But what do you actually do differently at school tomorrow? The goal is not perfection, it is sustainability. This means making deliberate choices to protect your energy. Let's get specific. Prioritize rest over the illusion of perfection. The need to grade every assignment immediately is an unsustainable standard you set for yourself. What does this look like? Maybe you grade some assignments for completion. Maybe you create a rule. No work emails after 6 p.m. This is strategic self-preservation. Boundaries are your best defense. Create clear rituals that signal the workday's end. A no-school thought commute is a powerful tool. Rest isn't just sleeping. It is actively disconnecting. A digital detox away from screens or a simple walk at lunch can reset your brain. Finally, cultivate a life outside of school. Having passions where you are not the teacher is necessary for balance and reminds you of who you are. But let's be honest. Sometimes you can set all the boundaries you want and it's still not enough. What then? Here's a counterintuitive strategy. Mentor a newer teacher. Guiding someone else reconnects you with your own expertise and reminds you of your value. The other piece is professional autonomy. Feeling like a cog in a machine is demoralizing. A voice in school decisions fosters ownership and pride. We also need to reject the myth of perfect work-life balance. Some weeks are intense. The point is to see these as temporary seasons, not a permanent failure. We've covered internal mindset, practical boundaries, and professional levers. But what is the one ingredient that ties all of these strategies together? The answer is self-efficacy. It's that core belief in your own effectiveness that we mentioned at the start. Think about it. Setting a boundary isn't just about saving time. It's an act of self-respect that proves you are in control, directly building your self-efficacy. Recognizing burnout is systemic is not an excuse. It's a tool. It allows for the self-compassion needed to stop blaming yourself and start healing. And mentoring another teacher is the ultimate self-efficacy booster. It provides direct evidence of your competence and reconnects you with your original why. So, finding motivation isn't about a single magic bullet. It's a process of rebuilding your self-efficacy through deliberate actions. This process is not easy, and it is okay to need help. Seeking professional support is an act of profound courage and commitment to your well-being. That feeling of demoralization we started with? The goal of all these strategies is remoralization, to reconnect with your profound moral purpose. You have the power to reclaim your passion. Let's start now. Share one small victory from your week in the comments below, and let's build our collective success.